We got up early this morning and we got some tomatoes and some peppers in the ground. I'm Kathleen Pate, and this is my Alabama farm life. It's already been a long day. I just finished up wrapping up my vineyard. I just got 4 plants in the ground, and now, before I end my day, I have to make sure that this fence is secure because we have plants in the ground now and something yummy for the deer to eat. So I have to make sure to discourage them from coming into the field. This corner here in the field always stays wet. There's a lot of stuff growing out here, and I have to make sure that nothing is touching the fences. Looking for stuff like this and like that. That won't do. Well, I guess it's time for a new pair of boots. Feels like my socks are getting wet. I think I may have sprung a leak. I walked the entire perimeter of the fence line and everything is connected. Everything looks good, so we're good to go as far as the fence goes, the electric fencing that we have here. The next thing that I want to do is work on this little ridge that separates the 2 fields from each other. It's been grown up for quite a while now, and I've already started weed eating, and I've chopped a lot down, and now I'm going to pull out my little Ryobi 40-volt electric chainsaw, and take these little trees down. Let's see how long I can get this thing to work before it breaks down on me. It's not broken, but the chain slid off, so I need to go clean it up. That's going to be it for today out here in the field. I'm going to go ahead and fix my poor little chainsaw. I have to give it credit. I did use it a lot yesterday and I did not clean it last night like I should have. So I'm going to take it in, clean it up real good, give it some oil, and get it ready for tomorrow. Don't you do it. You better come back in here. Well, that was easier than I thought it was going to be. So the chickens are put away for the night. It has been raining all day, but it has stopped for the moment. So we're going to run down and check on the field and make sure our plants are okay. All right, it's starting to rain again, but I walked the whole field, checked the fence line, everything looks good. The tomatoes and peppers look just fine, nothing's been tampered with, so we're really happy. The rain will do them good. We went out. Ooh. Oh, watch out, Rob. Everybody's wet. Get out of the mud. I'm back out here in the field to check on our new peppers and tomato plants, and everything looks good. Nothing's been nibbled on. So I guess the fencing is working for the moment. Good girl. This morning, I'm going to be working on beefing up our fencing to make sure that the deer stay out of the garden. I also want to do a really big thank you to Gail at Gail Southern Living. Gail is a part of Shed Wars this year, and she is starting her garden. She also has a second channel called Coupon Gail. If you enjoy couponing, saving money on groceries, or getting free items, you really need to go check out her second channel. I won one of her contests, and again, thank you. She sent me a $25 gift card from Tractor Supply, which will come in very handy. Great choice of cards, I have to say. So thank you. So if you're not subscribed to Gail's channels, go check her out and tell her that I sent you. Before I start on the fencing, I really want to get out here and finish the project that I started the other day. This morning I took my little chainsaw and cleaned it up and got it ready to go. Made sure it had plenty of oil in it, and it has started cutting just fine, no problems. These next set of trees, they're all privet hedges and a few pines, and I think these are little maples that are growing up. Those little trees went down really fast. Eleanor was hoping that we could get this area cleaned out and it would be a good spot to plant flowers. And this is what it looks like after all that hard work. This is where the old burn pile used to sit. It ended up growing and growing and growing, and then turned into just a huge garbage pile. I worked on the pile throughout last year, and finally in December I did a really big push and I got all the garbage cleaned up, and this is what was left. Eleanor wants this pine tree gone, so I'm going to cut it down real quick. I'm going to put down some grass seed, and I want to be able to mow here sometime in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and take down all the stumps that'll be in the way of the lawnmower. Stumps are one of my biggest nemesis on the farm, but I am getting better at getting rid of them. With those projects done, it's time to start working on the fence. This fencing has been sitting outside the garage for a while. Well, actually since December. It still has the old beans growing all over it. It was pretty heavy, but Eleanor came over and helped me, and we both somehow managed to get all that netting, that fence netting, into the cart. I'm going to take this Premier One electric fencing, and we're going to set it about 4 feet from the older electric fencing that we have here. The premise is that the deer cannot judge distance and that they won't jump over a double barrier. So we're going to put this to the test. But first I have to get all this fencing untangled. I've got to come up with a better system of storing my fence. It's ridiculous. Now that I have the fence set up, I have to work on getting all these bean vines out of the fence. Time to take a break. It's 78 degrees outside, and I'm in long sleeves. It's time to put up this second roll of the mesh fencing, but first I have to get it untangled. Eleanor came out and helped me for a little while, and we got it all set up. Eleanor and I have decided to invest in some more of this mesh netting to go around the garden. It just seems like it's a better investment. Well, we're done for the day. It's hot. You guys have a great day.